the porch, birds groan like they're telling jokes. Only the night is old enough to understand. Somewhere a bottle rolls, a dog laughs, and the moon leans in close, waiting for the blues to misbehave again. They say a wise man keeps his pride, but I've seen pride take folks for a ride. A fancy hat don't hide the truth. A fool's still a fool in his Sunday suit. Preacher preaching freedom's near, but his pockets speak louder than what we hear. He shouts salvation for a martyr's fee. Old tricks dressed up in dignity. Welcome to the gospel of barefoot jesters, where the truth runs wild and the lie protests us. We laugh at the chains they want us to wear, 'cause a joke told right can strip them bare. Mama said don't trust silver tongues, their sweetest words cut deepest lungs. But she taught me how to stomp the beat, turn bad luck good with tapping feet. I've danced through storms and whispered prayer. I've swallowed loss like southern air, but Hokum laughs through every tear, a stubborn joy that won't disappear. Oh, sing the gospel of barefoot jesters, where sorrow stumbles and humor bless her. We bend but never bow for long. A crooked grin can't right the wrong. Oh, freedom's a door with a missing knob, and justice works a part-time job. But still we play our cracked guitars, band notes reaching for stubborn stars. Hear the gospel of barefoot jesters, original Delta blues protesters. We fight with rhythm, truth, and cheer, 'cause a laughing rebel's what they fear. So when the world turns mean and cold, and mercy's story grows too old, I'll hum a tune both sharp and sweet, a blues that dances on its feet. They say the world is fair now. Funny, 'cause my chains still shine brighter than their promises. You walk around talking about liberty loud, like freedom something you hand out to a crowd. But I seen folks beg just to breathe the day, while the rich man laughs from far away. You say pull yourself up like we all start the same, while you stand on ladders carved with someone else's pain. Boy, don't preach hope from a silver throne. Some of us build futures with scraps unknown. Freedom don't come in your pocket, babe. Ain't something you give, ain't something you save. It's a long dark road with no guarantee, and some of us walk it on wounded knee. You're bragging on struggle 'cause you lost a dime, but I paid rent with heartbreak time after time. I've worked fields where my sweat meant less than the dirt on boots of the ones who oppress. A crooked slide sneeze bends low in disdain, like it's laughing at the world's uneven game. They say land of the free, but I ain't seen it yet. Not in bread lines, not in debts we can't forget, but we rise anyway with a quiet fire. Freedom's a hunger, not a man. desire. So keep your speeches, your pity, your ploys. We'll carve our own freedom through the noise. You can't cage a heart built wild and true. The horizon opens for those who push through. Every night, even drowning on the key, telling me dream big. Funny thing is, dreams don't grow in soil the rich already stole. You say the future's bright if I just try hard, but the game been rigged from the dealer's first card. I work these fields till my fingers tore. I'm man who never sweat, decide I deserve more. You preach hope loud like a Sunday choir, but sit on a hill made of someone else's fire. Boy, don't sell me freedom with a polished grin. I know the price when the poor buy in. Ain't no freedom in a borrowed dream. Not when the truth ain't what it seems. You call it progress, I call it spin. The door stays locked though you say come in. You tell me patience is the noble way, but patience never fed my kids for a day. The ones who wait are the ones who drown, while the ones who preach just smile from town. A crooked nose climbs up then falls, mocking every promise carved on walls. You want my faith, but you bring no proof. You paint big visions, but dodge the truth. I'll build my future with my own damn hands, not beg permissions from another man's plan. So keep your speeches and your borrowed light. I'll walk my way through the honest night. Real freedom grows where the broken stand, rooted deep in their own heartland. Another dawn breaks with a sigh, like an old photograph losing its last shade of gold. People walk in straight lines, pretending their dreams are still alive, but truth leaks through the cracks, quiet, stubborn, undefeated. They gave me chains that look like lace, said wear this child, it suits your grace. But freedom dressed in velvet lies still feels the same when hope just dies. The paper signed with polished smiles promised peace for 1,000 miles, but ink can't mask a trembling hand or hide the fear they leave unmended. Paper chains and velvet promises, pretty words with hollow premises. They say we're free, but we all know it's just a stage, a traveling show. They carved our fate in borrowed stone, called it truth in the public tone. But stones can crack and lies decay, and rebels bloom in shadow. promises, soft like hope, sharp as abysses. They sell the light, then dim the glow, and call it mercy when they're slow. But dawn belongs to those who fight for one small flame that outshines night. So if the world forgets our names, let thunder teach them just the same, that broken souls can still ignite a quiet war for honest light. I walk the line they drew for me, a puppet on threads I can't quite see. They promise skies with open doors, but sell me dreams from discount stores. I chase the wind they claim is mine, a freedom forged in factory lines. They say I'm free in their report, but chains look nice when cut so short. Paper wings of freedom soaked in the city rain, try to fly above the systems, but they pulled me down again. Oh, the world keeps spinning stories that no one ever reads, and I keep singing ballads for forgotten, fading needs. They call it truth, but sell it cheap, a promise buried 6 layers deep. We clap for justice on TV, then go to bed still not quite free. Paper wings of freedom soaked in the city rain, try to fly above the system, but they pull me down again. Oh, the world keeps spinning stories that no one ever reads, and I keep singing ballads for forgotten, fading needs. So here's my toast to rebels tired, to torches dim but never expired. If freedom's just a word they twist, then irony is all that's left to resist. A harmonica sighs its last crooked breath, then fades into the fall. They lit down the walls like melted tar, and the lanterns flicker as if whispering secrets. They're too tired to keep, every step feels borrowed, every freedom half-owned, and the blues walks with me like a shadow that never learned to rest. said, "Child, you're free," but I'd heard that before. Freedom's a coin they flip in the street, silver on one side, shackles underneath. Preacher said mercy comes to the brave, but I've seen good hearts dig their own grave. Justice bends like a rusted chain, snaps for the rich, cuts deep for the plain. Black land and mercy don't shine on me, glows for the crowd but never sets me free. They sell salvation like a traveling show, but I've learned mercy, something they don't let grow. Moon's hanging low like a guilty face, watching this cold, forgotten place. They ask for trust, I no longer lend. A promise breaks easier than it can mend. And I walk this road with a trembling tune, a dusty hymn beneath the moon. If freedom calls, she calls too late, gets caught in the locks on the city gate. Black and mercy don't shine on me, burns like truth no one wants to see. They talk of light with a practiced grace, while sweeping shadows back into place. And the night keeps telling me that chains can come dressed like dignity, but still I rise and still I run. My blues, the fire leads me home. Black and mercy don't shine on me, but I'll keep singing till the lies break free. Long as my voice still walks this land, no flame can blind what truth demands. When the dawn crawls in with a wounded sigh, and the streets wake slow beneath the sky, I'll hum that blue, soft, stubborn, true. 'Cause sometimes mercy is the work you do. A dusty record spins somewhere in the dark, slow crackling, stubborn. Street signs sway like tired prophets, and the world waits politely bored for another promise to break itself. They built a stage of metal dreams, painted freedom in faded themes, then told us all to clap on cue for lies they sold us something true. I walk the halls of silver schemes where futures rot in loyalties. They said be brave, believe our song, but but every verse just felt so wrong. Welcome to the Clockwork Liberty Show, where the truth walks fast but the lies walk slow, where the broken sing louder than the ones who sleep, and freedom's just a promise that they never keep. Hope and borrowed time, a currency of dirt and rhyme. They say we're free, just play your part, but scripts like these still break my heart. The louder we cry, the less they hear. A symphony of filtered fear, but still I hum against the grain. Step right into the Clockwork Liberty Show, where the gears grind soft so we'll never know, where the dreams we raise are the first to fall, and no one hears a rebel when they're standing small. And oh, the crowd applauds the same old scene, a freedom dressed in corporate sheen, but somewhere deep a spark still glows, a truth the darkness can't oppose. Raise your voice at the Clockwork Liberty Show, let the puppet strings snap, let the old winds blow. If freedom is a question only rebels ask, then maybe we were born for this impossible task. When the curtains fall on the final light, and the night grows bold enough to try, I'll still be humming that quiet tune, waiting for a dawn that keeps its promises soon.